So do you want to know how to really manage your time? And probably you're finding it very difficult to manage your time, and you're probably looking all over to see how can you manage your time better. Well, look no further. You are at the right place, because today I will be talking about managing time at your best. And managing your time is not just good practice, but it is also good for productivity. It also helps you with your own organization and achieving success with your goals. By managing your time properly and efficiently, you can create an organized life. And that's what we really want for ourselves. I don't know if you're feeling like your life could do with a little bit more organizing. Well, keep watching, because I have some really great strategies that I'll share with you today that will help you for a lifetime. I started looking for ways to be more organized a long time ago, and I found out that getting organized doesn't need to be overwhelming. As long as you follow the strategies that I'm going to give you today, you're going to find that you're feeling more efficient and more organized. So let's start with how to start your day. And I would recommend that you start your day by getting up early, because the most successful people are early risers, and they also have a morning routine in place. And I can hear some of you saying, well, Genese, I do not have a morning routine and I am not a morning person. So what do I do? And I would simply say to you, don't sweat it, because I will be giving you a few strategies, and I know you will find one or more out of the few strategies that I'll mention today that's going to work for you. But before I jump ahead of myself, I will just finish what I have to say about getting up early. And there are a few things that you should include in your morning routine that will help you to have an efficient and a productive day. So your morning routine should often include things like your prayer and meditation, visualization of how you see your day. Practice commanding your day. Job 38:12 says, hast thou commanded the morning since thy days, and caused the day spring to know his place? So practice commanding your day. And other things you should include in your morning routine is exercise. You want to include reading and some form of learning. And you don't want to forget healthy eating, and include some brain foods to keep your brain sharp. And of course, last but by no means least, planning and organization and prioritizing. And a regular morning routine you're going to find will ensure that you start your day successfully. So if you're new to this channel, my name is Genese Smith. I'm a registered nurse and a transformational life coach, and I'm all about sharing what I have learned from my own life experiences, as well as share all that I'm learning now in mindset change and how we can be empowered in different areas of our life, no matter what situation we might be facing right now. And I love encouraging individuals to step out in confidence. So your next strategy to manage your time is your to-do list. And creating a to-do list should be a regular habit for you. And you should do this on a daily basis. And this will help you to beat overload when you use them effectively. So you will be much better organized, and you will be much more reliable. The best list are 10 items or less to ensure that you complete it. And don't forget to prioritize the items on the list and review it throughout the day. And checking off the items as they're completed, that will give you a sense of accomplishment and motivation. Writing things down actually helps reduce stress and makes you feel more relaxed. You get a feeling of being in control of your life and actions. And I personally just love crossing off my to-do list. It gives me a sense of accomplishment and progress. And I know it will also help you motivate yourself and keep going when things get tough. So the next thing on my strategy list is sticky notes. Who likes sticky notes here? Let me hear from you. Do you use sticky notes, and how often do you use them? Do you find them helpful? Sticky notes can be ideal for displaying reminders of tasks, motivational quotes, and visualizations. And if you've got a pile of letters that need to be mailed, that's if you're still using the mailing system, then that's an item on your to-do list. So why not put a sticky note on top of that pile, just with a deadline for getting them to the post office, and then just mailing them, and then this will serve as a reminder to get them mailed and cleared out of your way. And some persons will use sticky notes just to make brief notes on topics that they're studying or topics that they're working on. Sticky notes are great for writing down keywords or phrases that you want to learn. Some persons will even leave notes or reminders on walls, on monitors, or other surfaces. So these are just ideas that you can use to use sticky notes if you're not familiar with how to use sticky notes, right? So of course, we are still dealing with strategies you can use to manage your time. But before I get into the next strategy, have you subscribed to this channel as yet? Make sure to hit that red subscribe button and turn your notification bell on so that you can be the first to be notified of our new upload. So the next strategy that I'm going to talk about is record it. Of course, you can record your notes digitally using note-taking apps or in a text document or using pen and paper. But have you ever thought of recording them using a digital recorder? I mean, you can get a free recording app for smartphone. You know, by making a voice recording, you can replay the recording and then listen to your ideas. And then this will give you the opportunity to listen from a different perspective. So now let's look at schedule, right? You can create a schedule. So using an online planner such as Google Calendar, that will ensure that you're able to access your schedule on a regular basis. So you can access it on your smartphone, on your tablet, or your computer, wherever you are. And you can color code the different categories of entry and share with your friends and your families and your colleagues as necessary. The next thing, you can use pen and paper. For most important events, tasks, and notes, you can use the traditional recording method of pen and paper with a diary, a planner, or a bullet journal. And then you can keep it with you at all times. It won't distract you with messages or run out of power. You'll also be able to flick through at a glance to see how much you've achieved. And you can see what you've passed or what's forthcoming, right? And then you can look at outstanding tasks. And for my next strategy, I want to look at prioritizing. So be realistic. Not all items, not all tasks and events were created equal. So find a way to highlight events that are essential so that you can see them at a glance and be sure not to miss them. So on your list of things to do, always prioritize them and complete the most important first. And if there are items that aren't important or not time sensitive, then consider moving them off your current list onto another day. You can't do everything. And of course, we can't leave this one out when you're talking about managing your time, and that's delegating. So if there are items on your list that aren't as important or on the top of your priority list, then think about delegating them. You don't need to try to be a superhero and do everything yourselves, right? So if you have children, you can always incorporate them in getting some of your tasks completed. Kids can tidy away their toys, and when old enough, learn how to load the dishwasher or set the table and do other simple chores. Also, you can try enlisting the help of other household members, and you can get more accomplished in less time. So just think about it. Managing your time properly and efficiently is one of the key to staying organized. And managing your time, it may take some of your time initially, but like everything else, with practice, you get better at it. So spend the time to get organized, and you'll soon see how efficient you'll be over time. Thanks so much for joining.